Today, I am going to give you a complete locals guide to living in Willards, Maryland. We are going to cover the top things to do my favorite parks, the top rated schools, and go over some helpful stats about the area. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote to go along with this video on livinginmaryland.com, the #1 resource for finding the perfect Maryland city that meets your unique needs. All right, so let's talk about Willards, Maryland. This is one of those small Eastern Shore towns where life moves a little slower and everybody pretty much knows everybody. It's got that classic small town charm, but with easy access to bigger spots like Salisbury and Ocean City. So if you're looking for a place that's quiet but not too far from the action, this might be the place for you. So first up, let's talk location. Willards sits in Wicomico County right off Route 50, which makes it super convenient if you need to get to Salisbury in about 20 minutes, or if you're craving some beach time in Ocean City in about 30 minutes. Plus, you've got Berlin nearby, which is one of those historic towns that looks like it's straight out of a movie. Willards is kind of that perfect spot if you want to be close to everything without dealing with all the traffic and craziness. Now let's talk about the real estate situation in Willards. If you're looking for affordable homes with a little bit of land, this is one of the spots you should definitely check out. The median home price here is around $3,000, which is way lower than what you'd pay in Ocean City or even in Salisbury. There's a mix of older homes with a lot of character and some newer builds that give you more modern amenities but still keep that small town feel. Plus, there's plenty of space, so if you want a big yard or even some farmland, you can definitely find it here. All right, now let's talk about what there is to do in Willards. So since this is a small town, you're not going to find big shopping malls or tons of nightlife, but what you do get is a strong sense of community and some really cool local spots. One of the best places in town is Eastside Park. This park is the go-to spot for just about everything. You've got baseball fields, basketball courts, a playground, and even a walking trail. It's one of those places where you'll always run into someone you know, whether it's a little league game or just a nice afternoon walk. If you're into the outdoors, there are some great spots nearby. Pocomoke River State Park is about a 40-minute drive, and it's a great place for kayaking, hiking, and camping. If you love fishing or boating, the Pocomoke River is one of the best spots on the eastern shore. Plus, you've got Assateague Island about 40 minutes away where you can see wild ponies and enjoy some of the best beaches in Maryland. Now, if you're looking for something fun to do without driving too far, Willards has some cool local events. The Willards Volunteer Fire Company puts on events throughout the year, including their famous carnival, which has been a tradition for decades. You'll find rides, games, local vendors, and of course some amazing Eastern Shore food. Speaking of food, let's talk about where to eat in Willards. All right, so this is a small town, which means you're not going to find a ton of chain restaurants, but what you will find are some great local spots. A lot of people around here love hitting up local diners and small restaurants in nearby towns. Like if you head over to Berlin, which is only about 15 minutes away, you'll find some great restaurants like the Atlantic Hotel's Drummer's Cafe, which has some of the best seafood around. And if you're heading toward Ocean City, you've got spots like the Crab Cake Factory that are definitely worth the trip. Now let's talk about schools. Willards is part of Wicomico County Public Schools. The main school in town is Willards Elementary School, which has a great reputation and a close-knit community feel. For middle and high school students, they usually attend Pittsville Elementary and Middle School and then move on to Parkside High School in Salisbury. Parkside has a strong reputation, especially for its career and technology education programs. So if you've got kids in school, you'll be happy to know there are some solid options in the area. All right, let's talk about the job market. Since Willards is a small town, a lot of people commute to nearby areas. Salisbury is the biggest job hub around here, and it's only about a 20-minute drive. You've got a mix of healthcare education and manufacturing jobs with big employers like Tidal Health Peninsula, Regional Salisbury University, and Purdue Farms. If you're into tourism or hospitality, Ocean City is a great place for seasonal jobs, especially in the summer. Plus, with all the farmland around, there are also agricultural jobs if that's something you're interested in. One thing people love about Willards is how friendly and welcoming the community is. It's one of those places where people still wave when they drive by and neighbors look out for each other. If you're looking for a place with a strong community vibe where you can really get to know people, this is a great choice. So what's the downside to living in Willards? Well, if you're someone who loves big city amenities, this probably isn't the place for you. There's no major shopping center or big entertainment district. For that, you're going to have to drive to Salisbury or Ocean City. Also, public transportation is pretty limited, so if you don't have a car, it's going to be a challenge getting around. Overall, Willards, Maryland is a great spot if you're looking for a quiet, small-town lifestyle with easy access to bigger cities and the beach. It's affordable, it's got a great community, and it's in a prime location for anyone who wants to enjoy the best of the Eastern Shore. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote for this area with additional links and resources on livinginmaryland.com, along with articles for hundreds of other Maryland cities. Our mission is to help you find the best city in Maryland that meets your unique needs. If you would like to have a conversation with one of our local real estate experts, just fill out the contact form below to get started.